Hello everyone, welcome to Paranormal and Spiritual World. Today we'll talk about that what should not be conveyed or known to your enemies. This is one of the most important topic if you really want to save yourself from black magic. Because each and every black magic has a story, and a lot of people generally who really want to do a very progressive and very active black magic on you really need some details about you. Generally in our society, in our life, we do not pay attention to these things, and if we have any secret enemies and they get this information, then definitely they can harm us via black magic using that same information. The information which is generally needed to be concealed may seem very ordinary to you, but in reality the impact is greater than it may seem. So, first of all, what is the most important thing which should not be disclosed a lot? Number one is your birthday date, your birth date. A lot of people showcase their birth date on social networking sites, mentioning that the date of cake murder is this, or at this date I was born, or at this date I have just maybe using the my parents house like xyz. People just feel very pampered while exhibiting their birthday date. They really want to feel pampered, they really want that attention, especially via social networking, via people on the social sites, through the strangers, of course, that people are wishing them, congratulating them. But if you have any enemies in your life, and if you have secret enemies, they can use that birthday date to do any black magic. They can, maybe they will be gifting you some gifts that may be have been used for the black magic, and after taking that gift, it might spoil you, it might create a bad luck in your life, because a lot of people actually do this. They purchase a beautiful gift, get it spelled through black magic, and then gift it to someone they want to spoil and or destroy. So if you have lot of enemies, if you think that if anybody who had been very bad in your life and now they may be good, but try to avoid them, try to conceal your birthday date, especially when they are again and again hooking around, again and again poking you to know that date. This date of birthday is important because it is the day you're born. You came in this world, you got a life, your soul got a new body, and especially you are new in this world on that date. So it has really great significance and a great impact on your life. So I'm not saying that it cannot be concealed completely. It may come out through friends or through relatives, but as long as if anybody is too much paying attention to that date or too much is interested in knowing that date, then you can save yourself by concealing that fact or spelling out a wrong date actually. Second thing which really need to be considered to be concealed is your anniversary date, especially your marriage anniversary date, the day of your wedding. A lot of people do not know about it because generally people do not remember the dates of someone's marriage. They may have attended the marriage, but it's really ridiculous to think that anybody would be noting down your marriage date, your wedding date. So every time that day will come in the new year, you will definitely you will celebrate it with your partner, with your spouse. But if anybody in your relations or your acquaintances or friends want to destroy your marriage or relationship, they might use that date. The day of your wedding is a very special day, very important day. You perform different rituals on that day, and that's why that date becomes extraordinary, sensitive, because it is the day where your relationship is built. You have started a new journey with a new spouse. Your astrological planets, your nakshatras, are now interdependent on each other. So from that day, your destiny changes completely. Either good or bad, that depends on the your partner and yourself, but definitely that is an important date. So if anybody is so much eager to know that date, then there can be something really suspicious about it. So try to conceal that date from your enemies. Third, it is really important to hide is the death date. Death date is the date when any of your loved one has left to the heavenly abode. So generally why people use death date? People use death date to use your dead ancestor spirits to harm you or to harm them. For example, you're telling the death date of your mother, and they get got to know about someone who is into these tantras and practices that your mother's soul is wandering. So that enemy might use that soul against you, or may create issues with that soul, or may cause problems to that soul, because when your mother or your or anybody or anyone, your brother or anyone was alive, they had some quarrel with that person or any kind of enmity with that person. So the effect, the power of revenge is so strong that it is being carried forwarded to the afterlife as well. There are a lot of people who are so crazy in terms of taking revenge that they are also ready to take revenge from the soul, from the one who is dead. And they do it in the, you can say, in a very twisting manner, that they're affecting the dead person's soul as well and you as well by using them against you through black magic. So it's really important to conceal this date, and of course, nobody should be interested in the death date of your loved one. And there does not come out any reason to know that date to anybody else except you or your very or the people who are very close to that person who is not in this world anymore. So try to conceal these three important dates. That is your birthday date, second your wedding date, third is your any person's death date who is your loved one or anyone who was extremely close to you. Last thing which is really important is to conceal your work information, your health information, your progress information. Generally what people do is they keep on asking, they keep on calling you up, they just to know your health status, your work status, and how much you're progressing in life, how much your kids are progressing in life. And what we generally do in a simple manner, in a sober manner, in a, you can say, we really do not pay attention to these details, and we just easily we say everything about ourselves, that we are doing this, we are doing that, we are going on vacation, our kids are doing good, they are getting good grades, and we are health wise we are getting well every day, we are getting this promotion. So every information you're giving over there, and from that point that jealousy is erupting out like a volcano from the other side, and they generally then boom, they start doing anything wrong with you in terms of black magic or any kind of supernatural stuff, and you notice bad luck and a deflation, a kind of putting yourself back, and you feel that you are demotivated now towards that same work which you were so excited about. You see that your life will become more bitter, more troublesome, more quarrelsome, more hectic after giving out that information of your status, of your health status, of your life status, of your any kind of achievement. So it's really important to conceal this information, especially from those people who only call up, who only stood up to know your health status, your work status, your status of life, you're progressive or not. They just really want to just get all the information about you. And guess what? They do not reveal anything about themselves. They always give diplomatic answers, but they get each and every information about you. So it's really, really, really important to conceal things, to say things diplomatically instead of boosting yourself, instead of feeling pampered that somebody is asking you out. They're not asking you out, they are taking out your confidential information and then using it against you via black magic. A lot of people do this. You may believe it or not, but people generally have destroyed themselves by giving their personal information to relatives, to friends, to outsiders, to acquaintances, to colleagues, to competitors, to workmates regarding their life, regarding their health status, regarding their financial status, in terms of boosting. And now they cry that they do not have anything left. They do not have good health, they do not have good house, they do not have that income flow, they do not have uh, good children. Everything is spoiled up. So because you have attracted that jealousy, that negative energy, even if they are not using black magic to destroy you, that jealousy itself is a very negative element which you will attract. So it's really important to conceal these informations from people. You generally, if you have any doubt on them, if they are your enemies or they have been your enemies in the past, and even on a safer side, if you conceal this information and keep it to yourself, keep it private, keep it as a private moment, definitely you will save yourself from a lot of troubles, lot of supernatural troubles, lot of paranormal issues. And again, you will save yourself from black magic and from people having bad intentions about you. So I hope you enjoyed today's topic. So keep on watching me, subscribe to the channel. If you want any protection from evil eyes, from negativity, you can purchase my locket. It is again Abhimantrit, energized to give you that protection. You can also use my dhuni, that is the powder which I generally give to you, to burn it on charcoal cubes in your house, and definitely you will get rid of negativity, ghosts, spirits, and every kind of paranormal beings. So you can order it at WhatsApp at mobile number 8130331007. So I'm again, you can note down 8130331007. So you can inquire about this on WhatsApp regarding the dhuni, which can be burned in your house or your workspace to get rid of negativity, and the locket which I generally give to you, which is again energized and is a protective element to protect you from ghosts and spirits and evil eyes. I'm Pulkit Mohan Singla. Keep on watching me, like, share, and subscribe.